In this video, I'm going to go over a 90-day social media marketing agency channel to help you make more money in your business, but also help you improve your life and your health. Let's dive into it. And also, before we begin, I just want to mention that I have a 100% free social media marketing agency course on maxpearson.com. You can see here, we just started the Trustpilot reviews today. We have over 60 reviews with 4.7 stars on average. We also have 12 video testimonials right here. And if you go to the free course, we have over 5,000 visitors now every single day. You have the course right here, 5 different modules, plus bonus materials. And as you can see, people are truly changing their lives with this free course. So if you want to start running grow social media marketing agency from zero to at least $10,000 per month in 90 days or less, definitely check out the free social media marketing agency course. But for now, let's dig into today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to go over a 90-day SMMA challenge to improve your life and your business, to become more healthy and make more money. And this is a portion of the actual course. And I'm going to give you a ton of different sheets here that you can use to improve your business and your life. So we have a health tracking sheet. We also have a workout tracking sheet that I'm going to give to you. We also have a wind down routine, a food list, a daily schedule, definite chief aim, yearly planning, and then finally daily journal. So we're going to discuss all of these ones. Let's just begin with the first one. So if you go to health tracking, maxpearson.com/health tracking, you can go there and you will be getting access to this health tracking sheet. And to be able to utilize this health tracking sheet, you either use a Whoop band, as I can show you right here, or you use an Aura ring so that you can track your sleep. And I'm not going to go over this tracking sheet in full detail because if you want to learn more, you can find it in the course in module number 5. However, this sheet is very simple. So let's just go over the fundamentals first. So here you can basically track your average sleep duration from month to month. Also your sleep performance. This is the data that you get from the Whoop band or from the Aura ring. You can also track your REM time, your deep sleep, and also your body weight. So this is kind of the dashboard that gives you access to this. And then if you go into the individual months, this is where you put in all of the data from day to day. And as you can see here, this is a collaboration with geojoachim.com. So if you want to check out his website, you can definitely do that as well. He's my personal performance coach, and he has helped me to produce all of this valuable information and content for you guys 100% for free. And it's also accessible inside the free SMMA course as mentioned. But basically what you track here is your bedtime, your wake time, your sleep duration, your efficiency, restfulness, your latency, your awake time, your light sleep time, your REM time, your deep time, your heart rate variability, your recovery, your sleep. You can also track your body weight here from day to day, if you worked out or not, if you drank alcohol or not, and then you can have some general notes here from day to day as well. So again, you can find it at maxpearson.com/health tracking. I highly recommend that you start to take care of your health, especially if you're an entrepreneur running your own business. It makes the world of difference. The next thing I want to give to you is our workout tracking sheet. And this is something that Geo has created for you as well. So if you go to maxpearson.com/workout, you will be able to find a 3-month full workout plan here, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So as you see here at the bottom, you have month 1 on Monday, month 1 on Wednesday's training, month 1 on the Friday training, and then month 2, and then month 3 here at the end as well. But it's very simple. You can basically make a copy from this sheet, and then you can download the Google Sheets app to your phone, and then you can use this tracking sheet while you're working out in the gym. So as you go through this sheet, you will have different exercises. So we have the barbell back squat, we have the barbell bench press, the barbell row, standing barbell shoulder press, etc. And you can see here that it's 4 different exercises for the month 1 on Monday. It's 4 sets, 6 to 10 different reps. It's 4 sets, 6 to 10 reps. And then you basically just fill out the weight and the reps here for each individual set. So let's say you do a barbell back squat, you do 100 kilos, and then you do that for 10 reps. You would write 100 kilos 10. Then you know that you did 100 kilos for 10 reps for set number 1, and then the same thing for set 2, set 3, set 4. So when you come back here to the next month, you can try to do 100 kilos for 11 reps, etc. Right? So you always want to track your training so that you can improve from week to week and month to month. So that is my second gift to you. My third gift to you is the wind down routine. And this is something that Joachim has created as well. And if you go to maxpearson.com/Larel, you will be able to find this wind down routine right here. And Larel, it basically stands for light manipulation, avoid work, relax, environment, and learning. And you basically use this sheet to sleep better. So approximately an hour before you go to bed, you want to wind down and utilize this wind down routine. So Gio is describing to you exactly how to do that here. And again, if you want to find more details regarding how to do this step by step and having Gio to explain it to you, again, you find it inside of the free SMMA course in module number 5. He's also created a list for you on how to optimize your bedroom to sleep better. So temperature, light, technology, furniture, sound, etc. So that is my third gift to you. My fourth list to you is a food list that Gio created as well. And you might be thinking right now, why do I need a food list if I want to make more money in my business? Well, the thing is that if you optimize yourself, you're going to perform better and make more money in your business. You're going to think better, take better decisions, and that way make more money essentially. So taking care of your health and yourself is crucial when you run your business. It made the world of difference for me. So here's basically a food list that Joachim helped me with that is now providing you guys for free with as well. Or actually, GeoJokim has completely changed my diet. I have a food prep service right now, so I don't even make my food anymore, but I get my food delivered to my house, and I just open up my fridge, I get my food box, I take it out, I put it in the microwave for 3 minutes, and then I eat. So I have delicious food completed in like 3 minutes, so I save a ton of time. And again, we talk a lot more about that in the free SMMA course on when you should outsource your meal prepping, why you should do it, why it's important, etc., etc. But here you basically have a list of good foods to eat, and obviously you want to be able to optimize the energy in your life, and food is a huge thing. And we also talk about gut health, how to improve your gut health, because the gut health is affecting you more than you think. And Gio has a personal story about that as well, how he had like brain fog and was feeling very, very bad, not necessarily depression, but he was not feeling good at all. And once he fixed his gut health, that changed everything for him, because the gut is called the second brain and they're connected to each other. So it's crucial to have a healthy gut to be able to have a healthy brain essentially, right? So this is something that you can look through as well, foods to implement into your diet. And again, if you want more like a custom plan on how to do it, again, you know where to find it inside of the free SMMA course. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the daily schedule. And this is crucial. Basically having a routine when you run your own business. So if you go to maxpearson.com/routine, I basically prepared a simple routine for you here. This is basically the routine that I use in my life. And you can obviously adjust this so that it fits you and your life and so on and so forth. And this is obviously like the best case scenario. You should have a morning routine and a night routine. But some days when you have a lot of work, you know, you might be working later than you should. So if you check my clock right now, it's close to 9 p.m. I shouldn't really be working right now, but I can tell you that I follow my routine 95% of the days in the month. And the days when I don't, so for example, today when I'm not following my wind down routine, I'm not following my night routine and so on and so forth, I'm definitely getting affected tomorrow. But then there's also different blocks of time during a year when you do certain things. For example, for a specific month, you might be doing a lot of planning. So it's very important for you to follow the daily schedule to optimize your thinking and give yourself time for thinking. And then in other blocks of time during the year, it's more so of a working time to get stuff done. I'm definitely in a working mode right now where I have the plan set and now it's just time for execution and to implement everything. So that's why I'm working a little bit later than my personal daily routine right now, essentially. But I wake up at 7, I meditate for 20 minutes, I do transcendental meditation, I do a cold shower and I get dressed, I get outside and I walk my dog, so I naturally get some sunlight in the morning. Then I do my stretching, my journaling, my health tracking, I review my goals and I take my vitamins and so forth. I use something called AG1 or Athletic Greens, I love it. And recently I've actually implemented stretching as well. I'm 32 years old right now. I've been doing quite a bit of squatting, leg exercises and so forth, so I'm getting a bit stiff. So now I'm having a simple stretching routine that I do for like 5 to 7 minutes every single morning. Feels great. And then I basically do this for like an hour. So I begin my work day at 9. I do deep work for 3 hours. Basically, I'm just working on the most important thing for the day for 3 hours. I don't let anything or anyone interrupt me. I don't check my social media. I don't check my email inbox. I don't let anybody call me or text me or knock on my door or anything. So basically for 3 hours, I just do undisturbed work. And there's a great book about that as well called Deep Work, written by Cal Newport. Highly recommend. Then I eat my first meal at 12, my second meal at 3, and my final meal at 6. And then for my wind down routine and night routine, I will stop working at 8 normally. I wind down, I spend some time with my loved ones, I watch some entertainment. 9:30 is my screens is off, I light some candles. I don't want to watch any screens. I review my goals. I give some time to thinking. And then 10:15 to 10:30, I normally go to bed. So I highly recommend that you start thinking through your daily routine and start to follow it. It's going to make the world of difference in your life, but more importantly, in your business as well. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the definite chief aim. So if you go to maxpearson.com/chief aim, you will be taken to this specific page here. And again, if you want me to elaborate on why it is so important to have a definite chief aim, I highly recommend to go in through the module 5 inside of the free SMMA course as mentioned. But this is basically taken from the book Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill. And basically what Napoleon Hill tells you to do in chapter 2 on desire is to write out a clear, concise statement of number 1, the amount of money you intend to acquire, name the time limit of its acquisition, 3, state what you intend to give in return for the money, 4, describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it, and 5, read your written statement aloud twice daily, once just before retiring at night and once after arising in the morning. As you read, see and feel and believe yourself already in possession of the money. And here you have Bruce Lee's definite chief aim that he wrote in 1969, and he basically accomplished everything that he wrote down. And he wrote down his definite chief aim because he read the book Think and Grow Rich. I highly recommend that you read that book as well. But it's very important to know where you're going. Of course, it's important to do the work and actually take action and dive into it, but you also need to think out into the future, to have a plan of where you're going. And best case scenario, have a long-term plan, not only 3 months ahead or 6 months ahead or 1 year ahead, but you want to plan out, if I continue on this route right now for 1 year or 3 years, 5 or maybe even 10 years, what's my long-term plan? What's my game plan? You should start to think about this, because eventually you will have to. So for example, let's say you start your agency and you take it to 10K a month, 50K a month, or 100K plus per month. Then what? What are you going to do with the money? What's the plan after that? And so on and so forth. What legacy do you want to leave behind? Who do you want to help? With what? Can you help others? Are you going to just stack up your money, or are you going to invest it? If so, into what? Start to think about these things. The sooner the better. And so the next thing that I want to give you as well is a yearly planning tool. And this is very, very powerful as well. This is something that I review every single morning. So if you go to maxpearson.com/planning, you can see here in my own navigation bar right here, I have planning, daily tracker, and performance. And I'm going to, so this is basically the planning tool that I'm showing you right now. I have a daily tracker that I'm going to show you in a second. And then I have my performance here as well. And then under personal here, I also have my definite chief aim, my daily journal. And yeah, that's basically it, essentially, right? So I have my definite chief aim here that I review every single morning, and also my daily journal that we're going to discuss here in just a sec. But basically what this planning tool is that you can see all the different quarters right here. So quarter 1, Q2, Q3, Q4. And then what you can do is that you can color grade it, right? So for example, let's say in January 2023, let's say I'm going to, for the first 30 days, for that entire month, I'm going to complete free SMMA course. So I'm going to go over basically the SMMA course that I have. So you're going to complete it, implement everything, and get prepared. Month number 2 in February, here I'm going to, let's do a red one for that one. I'm going to start prospecting and sales, right? So I'm going to start my prospecting and sales in February, and I'm going to make that red. And then for the coming 3 months here, let's say, I am going to get my first 3 to 5 clients, get my agency up to $10,000 per month. And then maybe in the end of Q2 right here, I want to start with paid ads, and I want to take the agency to $20,000 or $30,000 per month. So you should plan out all of these things, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And this is just a very simple tool to utilize to plan out your year. And you have a perfect opportunity right now at the end of 2022 to start to think through what you're going to do in 2023. We're getting closer to December, and then before you know it, we're in January, and you definitely want to kickstart the new year by having a plan for the entire year. And this is just also refreshing to have on a daily basis. So the days when you wake up and you feel kind of lost, maybe you've had a tough previous 2 days, nobody bought from you, you had a couple of sales calls, but you didn't make any sales, then you can go over and look back on this planning that you have done just to keep yourself in order and see that, hey, okay, I might have lost 2 sales yesterday, but actually overall, I'm staying on track to my goal. So if I just continue with my overall plan, I'm going to be fine. And also you can see here that at bottom, you have 2023, 2024, and 2025. So I actually encourage you to plan out the next year, obviously, but start to think through what you're going to do 3 years ahead as well. What are you going to do in 2024 and 2025? What's your plan for that? And obviously you're going to do your 2023 more detailed, but then also in 2024, you can start to think about like, where do you want to be in 1 year? How much do you want to earn per month? What are you going to do with that money? Are you going to start investing? If so, what are you going to invest into? Maybe it's time to learn a little bit more about stocks or index funds or crypto, real estate, or whatever it might be, right? So this is a very, very simple tool, but a very, very powerful one. And then if we continue to the final one, it's just a daily journal, right? So this is a super simple thing to do. So create a blank Google Docs, bookmark it, and write in it every single morning. So what I recommend that you do is just to write a daily journal every single day. And it's super simple. You can just open up a Google Docs like this. So let me just do a blank page right here. This is what I do. So I just have a Google Docs like this. So I'm just writing here, for example, November 14th, 2022. Then I normally make it bold like that. And then I just write my daily journal in here. And sometimes I write a full page. Sometimes I just write a half page. Sometimes I just write a couple of paragraphs. But I do this every single day. And the reason why I do this is just to brain dump my thoughts into a piece of paper every single morning. Because again, if you go back to the routines right here, what I do every single night before I go to bed is that I do some thinking. So like 30 minutes before I go to bed, I do thinking where I just sit in my bed essentially and just I review my goals and I use my imagination to look into the future essentially, right? I basically keep this planning in mind and I'm basically using my imagination to see if I missed something or if there's anything I can do differently or whatever that might be. And normally what happens when I do that, I get a lot of ideas during my thinking time at night. And then what I do in the morning when I wake up is that I do my journaling. So I take some notes here during the night, either on a piece of paper or on my phone. And then when I wake up, I basically just write that down in my daily journal as well. So I keep it somewhere. But it also helps me to think it through again. So I got the idea at night, I had my night of sleep. And then when I woke up in the morning, my brain had kind of digested those ideas. And I could take a second look at those thoughts and ideas and see if they're actually good ones. And then decide if I'm going to implement them. And if so, when, and so on and so forth, right? So writing a daily journal in a Google Docs like this is super simple. I actually have a book like this as well, like a 5-year daily journal that I'm actually going to start writing this coming year. but I really like to do it digitally as well. All right, so that's basically it for the 90-day challenge. You have a ton of different trackers here that you can use. The next thing that I want to give you as well is the actual 90-day challenge tracking tool. So if you go to maxpearson.com/90-day-challenge, this is a very simple tracking sheet, but a very powerful one that you can utilize as well. So here you can basically write in different habits or different things that you want to do on a daily basis, and then you basically just check it off like this if you did it or if you didn't do it. So maybe you have certain vices or habits that you want to stop doing. So for example, maybe you're watching too much entertainment on a daily basis. You'll find yourself watching YouTube or Netflix series or different type of streams or whatever that might be. So you just want to give yourself like 1 hour of entertainment every single day because you identify that that's a problem and that's something that you need to improve. Then you can just simply write that in here, and then you can just copy paste a row like this, and then you can track that on a 30-day to day basis essentially, right? We have day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 30 days, and then you can just basically check here if you did it or not. And obviously you can change this to whatever you want to. And down here below we have month 1, month 2, month 3. And again, I go over this in more detail inside of the free SMMA course in module number 5. All right, so let's summarize this video. First of all, 90-day challenge. Get everything prepared and start your 90-day challenge tomorrow. This is how you change your life, one step at a time with a detailed plan in place. The future is truly exciting when you start to do this because you start to build momentum and you start to feel a lot better as well. And the most important thing here is that you just identify your vices, identify the things that you do, the habits that you do that you know are not good for you, and then you just put them into this 90-day tracking tool and you do your best to stop it, whatever that might be for you. Maybe you're eating too much, eating too little, eating too much sugar, watching too much entertainment, or whatever that might be, right? And then step number 2 is just simply to take action. It's crucial. And again, if you're interested in starting, running, and growing your own social media marketing agency from scratch and take it to at least $10,000 per month in 90 days or less, you can go to my website right here. You see, you don't even have to opt in with your email. It's completely for free. And if you scroll down on this page, you can see that we have 5 different modules. We have the SMMA launch, foundation mastery, promotion domination, sales authority, performance 10x. What I've showed you in today's video is from this module here. We have some bonus material. You see that we have a ton of different reviews here on both Trustpilot and video reviews as well. And I basically just launched this course just 50 days ago, and we're having over 5,000 visitors to the website, unique visitors every single day. So again, definitely check it out if you're interested in starting your own agency now in 2023. And for today's quote is from Bruce Lee himself: "The successful warrior is the average man with the laser-like focus." Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below as well. And yeah, that's basically it. Hope to see you inside of the free SMMA course and inside of the community as well. Let's go.